Oh, America's so big. You ever drive through Oklahoma? It's so flat.
You got a convoy approaching fast. Step on it.
Come on. Come on, baby.
Okay, a bit faster, please.
Lexi!
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Engaging defensive measures.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's not supposed
Oh my god.
Walker, shield!
Is that Bucky?
It's a Winter Soldier. That guy is so cool. That's what I talk about!
That's not good.
How crazy is it to think of all the monumental fights that happened exactly here where you're standing? I mean, the place wasn't cheap, but it's got good optics. Look at you. You are all so adorable.
Eat shit, Valentina.
Make up your mind.
The assignment is... Oh, wait, hang on. Assignment is complete.
Decide to walk with
What kind of super serum did you get?
I don't know, regular. Hydra.
Hydra. Oh, fancy.
Who is this old Santa?
The Red Guardian.
What?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops. Contract kills.
And you, former Red Room assassin. God only knows the blood on your hands.
Pretty ludicrous coming from the dime store Captain America.
I'll have you know, I was actually the official Captain America, so.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
It's getting so tense in here.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
We're just drifting. And we don't have purpose. You can't escape the past.
So you can either do something about it now, or live with it forever.
So what, we all just punch and shoot?
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that.
Thank God.
Thunderbolts. It's a cool name.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Marvel just released a brand new Thunderbolts trailer. It's a big trailer, too. There's a whole bunch of footage here, so we'll break it all down. A lot of jokes, a lot of Easter eggs, and new footage. So if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. This movie's coming out after Captain America Brave New World next year in May. Side note, while I was making this Thunderbolts trailer video, they also released a brand new Captain America Brave New World trailer. I'll do a video for that next. That should be up tomorrow morning. It's basically their backdoor Dark Avengers set-up movie. That's what the asterisk is in part meant to represent. Like, there are a couple of different things that it represents. Also, the idea that it's just a temporary name, like asterisk is in temporary. All those jokes at the end of the trailer with Red Guardian joking about how cool the name is and everybody cringing at that, like Winter Soldier saying, no, we cannot call the team that name. All because it sounds like Val is going to start calling them the new Avengers and just co-opt the name. That's what she means when they're in the Avengers Tower and she says this was an expensive building, like she's behind the bar mixing a drink, which is them aping Tony Stark during the first Avengers movie when he was talking to Loki mixing the drink. This time her saying the building was expensive because she had to pay a ton of money. Like, even if you're thinking about real world Manhattan real estate prices, they would have to pay crazy money to buy it from Iron Man inside the MCU version of New York City. But she says the optics are great, and that means a couple different things. The idea, the optics as in public persona, she's trying to build them as, quote unquote, eventually the new Avengers, basically, and the optics on that, in a political way, are great. But also the obvious reference that the view from the top of the tower here, the top of the Avengers Tower, this is where it was. This is the same place where Loki got thrashed by the Hulk, just redesigned. But they begin the trailer with them driving across the Nevada desert in Red Guardian's limousine. I think this is meant to be after they escape the Watchtower building, where they're keeping the Sentry character and Val tries to kill them. You have to imagine they've just gone through the fight of their life, barely escaping with their lives, and now Red Guardian is casually just joking with them. Like, doesn't it look so boring out here? So flat. America's so big. You ever been to Oklahoma? These military vehicles chasing them are also from Val, coming to try and kill them after failing to kill them inside the Watchtower. If you're not familiar with the Watchtower, that's the building that the Sentry uses as his base in the comics. I think that's just what they're calling this place, this mountaintop, where you actually see Yelena Belova going down below ground. Love his slogan on the side of the limousine here too, Red Guardian, protecting you from a boring evening. And the fact that his car is so terrible. Like, we are definitely not getting away from this convoy, but they're saved by ... Winter Soldier. I love the reveal, too, with Yelena Belova getting pissed off at Red Guardian, then getting really surprised, like, wait a minute, what just happened? How come those military vehicles are blowing up all of a sudden? And Red Guardian freaking out, fanboying over Winter Soldier. Like, that Winter Soldier guy, he's so cool. It's not totally clear why Bucky comes after them, but I think the idea is that separately in the other trailer footage, you see him clocking Val inside Washington, D.C. Like he just got eyes on her and he's doing stuff in and around Congress when the movie picks up. Like he's not on the Thunderbolts team when the movie begins, he winds up helping and saving them later, then eventually helping the team come together. So like the Thunderbolts don't exist as a team when the movie begins, they all meet each other through the course of the film when Val tries to surprise kill them by putting them on the same mission here without telling them what's going on. And it's basically her trying to wipe the slate clean of all the dirty stuff that she's done, trying to create the Sentry character. So she tricks them all into coming to his Watchtower base where they've been experimenting on him, tries to kill them unsuccessfully. Winter Soldier sounds like he learns about this plan and then comes to find them. With them playing this for a bit of a joke, like you don't know if he's going to save them or kill them. Sebastian Stan also talked about his role in the movie being kind of like that too, like he doesn't know if he absolutely hates them, wants to kill them, or if he's going to team up with them and help them. You also notice that the weapon that he uses to take out Red Guardian's limousine is the same weapon that he used on Nick Fury's car during the Captain America Winter Soldier movie. Love the title transition here too. This is them getting off the elevator at the top of the Avengers floor tower, like the same elevator we saw the Avengers getting onto during Endgame, going down with Loki after they captured him. We get the voiceover from Val saying how crazy it is to think of the monumental fights that happen here. She's basically talking about the original Avengers movie. They also had a big fight with Ultron early during Avengers Age of Ultron at the top of the tower too. Part of the idea in Captain America Brave New World and this movie, because it takes place right after Brave New World, is that Thunderbolt Ross wants to recreate the Avengers because there is no current Avengers team when Captain America Brave New World begins. They wound up disbanding after Avengers Endgame and going their separate ways with occasional crossovers like you saw during the Shang-Chi post-credit scene. Like there are some surviving Avengers who are still working together, but no actual formal Avengers team. So the idea is that Val and Thunderbolt Ross basically put their own Avengers team together and just call it the New Avengers, when really they're kind of stealing the name from the rightful Avengers who are still surviving after Endgame. Same basic thing they did during Falcon and Winter Soldier when John Walker became the next Captain America. It was the government making their own Captain America, not letting Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson become Captain America. They even have a couple jokes about that during the trailer here with the other Thunderbolts characters clowning on John Walker, like you were Captain America for 2 seconds. Notice all the boxes all over the place, like there's very little furniture around here too. It's like she just finished moving in and they're still putting everything around where it's supposed to be. This is meant to be the exact same bar that Tony Stark had at the top of Stark Tower, Avengers Tower. Like, she kept the bar, but everything else is meant to be redesigned. Then the trailer jumps back in time showing Yelena Belova in the middle of a mission for Val in some different part of the world. I think part of the idea is they want to show you some of the backstory of how she creates the Sentry character, and she has all these different Thunderbolts characters separately compartmentalized, going on different missions, raiding labs, stealing research, taking scientists, killing scientists, basically getting Val all the things that she needs to create the Sentry character. So that's probably what Yelena Belova is doing in this country here, blowing up this lab. Notice she also yoinks one of the gerbils as a pet from the lab before she blows the lab up. Yelena Belova, also a big dog fan too. This scene of Bucky headbutting these guards here and then taking out the other guards seems like them on the ground floor of the new Avengers Tower that Val has bought. Like they're breaking into the Avengers Tower, working their way up, like we saw earlier in the trailer when they get off the elevator at the top floor. They flash back to earlier in the movie with Bucky inside his apartment. Looks like things are doing well for him. Like his apartment actually looks pretty nice. Like this is a really nice looking kitchen. The funny thing here is that he actually washes his vibranium arm in his dishwasher. Didn't know that vibranium is dishwasher safe. Love the jokes of Red Guardian trying to make casual conversation with Bucky, asking him about what kind of super soldier serum he got, and him trying to explain, like Bucky obviously does not like talking to people casually like this. I don't know what kind of super soldier serum, like the Hydra kind? Through Red Skull, Hydra was able to steal samples of a version of the super soldier serum, not the exact same kind, but a derivative that wasn't quite as good as the super soldier serum that Captain America got. That was the formulation that they wound up giving to Bucky when they captured him during the first Captain America movie. Then later we saw in the timeline Captain America Civil War, he stole the newer version that Howard Stark developed, and they gave that to the other Winter Soldiers that they were creating. So if it wasn't clear, Bucky got his super soldier serum from Red Skull, and that was meant to be like a proto version of the serum that Captain America got that wasn't quite as strong. Within the MCU, Red Guardian was given his super soldier serum by the Red Room. That was also meant to be a derivative of the version that Bucky stole from Iron Man's father, Howard Stark. So we also got a bit of an offshoot, like a slightly different version of the formulation that Winter Soldier got. So they are correct in saying which version of the super soldier serum did you get, because they did get two different versions. This is meant to be the scene of Red Guardian at the very beginning of the movie we saw in the last trailer, with him just chilling out in his apartment, spinning his wheels, not really sure what he's supposed to do with his life, like he's driving the limousine, really unsatisfied, really unhappy with the way things are going for him, until Yelena Belova shows up and they get caught up in the plot of the movie. Love the Val joke with her calling him an old Santa. He does look a little bit like old Santa, which is also a bit of a joke on the Violent Night movie that David Harbour recently did. He played a version of Santa Claus during that. And the other joke here too is that Santa Claus is an MCU character technically, or a Marvel character, and he's a mutant. He even wielded the Infinity Gauntlet. If they ever do like a multiverse episode or a what if episode where they do a version of Santa Claus, or like some crazy Deadpool story, like a Deadpool Christmas special where he fights Santa Claus, it would be amazing if David Harbour did that Santa Claus. You also probably noticed that Val has the white highlights in her hair like comic book Val. Her not knowing who Red Guardian is meant to just be another joke that nobody cares about Red Guardian, and Red Guardian kept trying to talk himself up during the Black Widow movie. Like, I had so many adventures, so many fights against Captain America, but all the other prisoners are like, wait a minute, the timeline on this doesn't work out. Captain America would have been in the ice when you were active. There are a couple of flashbacks to show you what John Walker, U.S. agent, has been doing on his missions for Val separately before he winds up meeting the Thunderbolts characters. Basically going around killing people like Yelena Belova has been doing. She mentions Shadow Ops and shows you the new version of Ghost in her new suit. It's meant to look a little bit more comic book accurate to Ghost. They mention Yelena Belova's backstory, the red on her ledger being part of the Red Room, being one of the Black Widows, while they show you the exterior footage of what I think they're going to call the Watchtower, like I said, this secret base where Val has been experimenting trying to create the Sentry. Notice John Walker has his own shield that's all scratched up. It's meant to be colored like U.S. Agent's shield in the comics, but it's not meant to be made of vibranium like Captain America's shield. Very apropos dime store Captain America joke here. Basically, the idea is that everybody is down and out on their luck and everybody gets clowned on, like everybody's making fun of each other during the trailer. Everybody's calling each other the Walmart version of some other bigger character. Then they introduce Bob, as they're calling him in the movie, aka Robert Reynolds from the comics, the Sentry character. And it looks like Val has just finished creating him and he has no idea what's going on. This is probably getting more to the schizophrenic aspect of the character from the comics and the way they're dealing with that in the movie. Also notice all the titles they use during the trailer to do people's names or do the name of the movie are meant to be references to the Sentry's yellow suit, which they obviously do not show us yet. There was a brief look at his Sentry symbol that he actually wears around his belt. I think the idea is that the suit itself is meant to come out of the belt like nanotech armor, like Iron Man's more recent suits. We do see his boots walking down the steps in the new Avengers Tower. So it sounds like at some point during the scene with Val at the top of the Avengers Tower, he'll walk down in his full Sentry suit. They use the line of the song, "Do You Want to Die?" to show the Sentry about to waste all these red shirt guards, like RIP to all these guards that are going to try and kill him unsuccessfully. Not sure if it's the Sentry or something else causing these helicopters to crash, but this is all in and around the new Avengers Tower while they're doing more construction on it, looks like. This is them barely escaping Val's Watchtower base, the Sentry's base, before it explodes. All these scenes of all the car wrecks outside the building here with them out in the street also seem like them assaulting the new Avengers Tower, getting ready to break their way up to the top to try and kill Val, revenge style. Bucky gives them their big call to action speech about coming together as an actual team, doing something good. His whole line about doing something about it or living with the shame forever is just a reference to his time as Winter Soldier. Basically all the shame that he has of all the terrible things that he did while he was the Winter Soldier working for Hydra. Notice Bucky is opening fire inside the top of the Avengers Tower. I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to open fire on the Sentry character and it doesn't work just because the bullets bounce right off of him. Then they have all the jokes about the actual Thunderbolts team name, Red Guardian really wanting to call it the Thunderbolts, but everybody else just hating the idea. Like I said, this is all probably set up for them to become the Dark Avengers from the comics, but they'll just call them in the MCU the New Avengers. I believe their team is supposed to come back during Avengers 5 Doomsday. I don't know what they're doing during Avengers 6 Secret Wars. It's a little too far off, so they're mostly worried about Doomsday right now. But if there's any other Easter eggs or references you spot in the trailer that I didn't talk about in my previous Thunderbolts trailer video, write them below in the comments. My new Captain America Brave New World trailer should be up tomorrow morning too. Click here for that. I'll update the link as soon as I post that, and click here for all those other brand new trailers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.